Hello, and today I'm reviewing Corduroy's Halloween. A lot of people are familiar with Corduroy. I found this book at Books A Million, and I'm so happy because the place where I go shopping, the city where I do all my shopping, did not have a big chain bookstore until about a few weeks ago. And I was so excited because today is actually like only the second time I've been in there. And today I was like, ooh, I get to go book shopping. Yippee. So I couldn't walk out of there without a book right away. So I got my son this because I went in to order a lot of obscure books that I didn't have. So I gotta wait for those to come in. But so I went ahead and bought this for my son. It's getting really, really close to Halloween, so this is a really, really good book. It's a Lift the Flap book, and it's in hardback, which I think is just amazing. I love Lift the Flap books because my son, it really engages the youngsters, and it gives them something to do while you read to them. They get to look for all these nifty little flaps to open, and it really keeps them entertained. My son really, really enjoyed this. He read it 3 times in a row as soon as we finished it. It was like, again, again, again. So, this book to me gets a 5 out of 5 stars. I also really like that it had a reference to UNICEF in it. Trick or Treat for UNICEF, because I think that that is a really, really good charity. I do kind of wonder sometimes if the publishing houses that put that kind of thing in there, if they're supporters of UNICEF or if it was just something that like one individual wanted to put in, or if it's something that the artist wanted to put in or something like that. Because I've noticed that it was in this one, and like it was in this book, and I've also noticed that one of the Clifford the Big Red Dogs, I think it was Clifford's first Halloween, they had a Trick or Treat for UNICEF reference in that as well. So I'm just kind of curious. I really like that it was in a children's book though, because it really gives children exposure to what that is. My son is at the why stage right now. Everything is why, why. So I think it's a really important thing for them to learn about these things and be exposed to as much as possible. So this to me was an awesome book. Also, I just wanted to kind of cover, because somebody actually asked me the other day, they was like, why do you spend so much money on children's books? And I was like, well, I think that buying your kids' books are a good investment. And they were like, but why are children's books so expensive? And I was like, well, they're not really expensive if you really think about it. And they were like, well, what do you mean? I can buy like an adult book for like new release is probably like 30, 20 bucks. And a children's hardback book is like around 20 or something. And I was like, well, that's because even though a children's book is thinner than an adult book, it actually costs around the same thing to make. And my point is this. What is a book? It's paper and ink. Okay, an adult book with no pictures is just black and white. Just black and white ink. Whereas a children's book has color. Now, if you think about your own computer, it costs more to have colored ink than it does just to have black and white ink. I mean just black ink. Blech. Black ink costs less than colored ink. And you have to think, when you print in color, you have to have a lot of each color. So it costs more to print a children's book than it would to print a book in black and white. See what I'm saying? Colored ink costs more. So it costs more to make. So the publishing houses are not actually putting a ridiculous price on these books. It's simply because of the cost of the ink reflects in the cost that we as the consumers have to pay. So with that being said, also remember that some of the most collectible books were originally children's books. Some of the most collectible books are old collections of fairy tales for children because of the beautiful illustrations. So, some of my son's books that are first editions that we order for him in hardback every time they come out One day those could be collectible. So I think that it's a good investment. Also, books are something that are pretty durable. If you buy hardback for your children when they get a certain age, like my son's 3 and he's very OCD about his books. He doesn't try to mess them up. If something gets spilled on him or anything like that, he freaks. So he really takes good care of his books. So they're going to last a long, long time. So when you have grandchildren, you can just kind of pass the books down the line. And over time, it will grow. Your library will grow. And to me, that's a very beautiful thing. Because to me, books are never a waste of money. Because it's a gift that keeps on giving. Reading is a gift that keeps on giving. If you want your child to go anywhere in life, he's going to have to read to do it. So buy lots of children's books. I think that they're absolutely gorgeous anyway. So, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if your kids like Courdory and tell me what their favorite books are. I'm always looking to find new series for my son who loves to read. So, like, comment, and subscribe. And we do a few kids' books reviews, especially the ones that my son likes. If he doesn't really read them, I won't review them because I don't think that it's fair to the author if he just can't get on to a certain subject. So anyway, I will see you soon. I have bought lots of books and I'm probably going to do like a book haul video and just to let you know what's coming.